Good morning. It is Tuesday. I found it really hard to get up this morning and I don't know why, so I'm running a bit late. I'm still a bit red from my run and I checked and I've gone on 5 runs this whole year. So no wonder it was so difficult for me. I've really not gotten my fitness back to its previous level before I travelled, and my VO2 max, which is essentially how fit you are, has gone down from above average to almost low. Like, it's now below average, and there's a threshold where it's even worse than below average. It goes to low. So it's definitely not a nice feeling knowing you were once much more fit and healthy and more comfortable in your body. Like, knowing I can do stuff, knowing I am capable is such a wonderful feeling. But I'm excited to get back into running. I bought a headband yesterday to cover my ears, but also mainly to keep my fringe out of my face when I run, because I find that so annoying. All of that to say, I actually signed up for a marathon. I know. So I have several months to prepare. I've never even done a half marathon, and so that is what I'm training for first, and that training plan will end in December, and then January I'm gonna start my full marathon training. So hopefully you guys see like a change in my redness after I run. I'll be going on a few runs a week for the next like 5 months. So I'm not really nervous because I know I can do it physically. Like, if you have time to train and you have no physical barriers, then you can do it. You know, it's just a matter of putting in the time. So I'm not really worried about that. I'm also just like intimidated by the distances I'll be running in like a month or 2 months, compared to now where I do a 5k and I'm like, whew, that was a long run. I am running for charity, so I will share the details on that once I know them. I don't have any information yet, but hopefully we can do some fundraising together. Woo! So please keep me accountable if you notice I've not been going on runs. Say, excuse me, don't you have a marathon to be training for? And I'll be like, oh, yes I do. In other news, I'm meeting my research project supervisor today, and I am meant to have like a statistics workshop beforehand, but the attendance to those isn't compulsory. It's more so if you need help to get through the workshop like PDF, and you just have to upload it after, so I can do it from home because I don't need help really. I don't really need to be there. So I'm gonna stay home and do my statistics, and I'm also going to try and read some of the papers my supervisor assigned. I'm not expected to read these papers yet. They are for my literature review, which isn't due until the end of January, but I want to show that I am keen and interested in the topic, and I want to have questions to ask when I meet my supervisor. So I'm trying to be thoughtful and plan ahead. This blush looks crazy because I'm red, but it will go down. I had a lovely weekend. My parents visited from Wales, and so I did not get to paint my nails on Sunday, and they are on the verge of snapping in half, so maybe I will also do that today. We went out for dinner, we went on walks, we went to the cinema, and the cinema had these crazy seats that reclined like all the way back, which was really fun and comfortable. It's like the first time I've been in a cinema for like 2 hours and not gotten uncomfortable at all. So yeah, it was really nice to see them, but I didn't really get to relax like I usually do on the weekend. And so luckily I had yesterday off. I just had therapy and a YouTube meeting, so it was a very relaxing day. I went on some walks, I bought some running clothes, like I did my clothes washing. It was all good. And so today's Tuesday and I'm like starting my week now. And I got a coffee machine. I did the calculations. Because I was spending £1.75 a day on coffee, £3.50 every other day, and then the machine is £49. 49 divided by 1.75 is 28. So the machine pays itself off in 28 days, and then I just have to worry about the capsules. However, it came with 60 free capsules, so the machine will pay itself off in a month, and then I have an extra month of free coffee. I'm gonna stop like rambling and start my day properly. And you're like worried gonna be late. Have a shower. Hello friends, I just wanted to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Songmont. Here I have the Shan satchel bag in sandal. This collection symbolises the start of a journey, and so the bag has an air of lightness and comfort for the journey ahead. Shan, meaning mountain in Chinese, represents the journey's origin and the spirit of the collection. I absolutely love this bag, and it is just ideal for me to go on city walks or also taking it to university. I will show a close-up of some of my favourite features. Firstly, the clasp in the front of the bag is such a thoughtful and convenient design. It opens and closes in just a few seconds, and it's also very satisfying how it all clicks into place. This of course is really good for security, especially if you're in a city and you can't just leave your bag open. I also love how spacious the bag is because we have two inside compartments and a rear compartment here. I like to keep my phone in the back because it just adds an extra feeling of security, and it's also really convenient to just grab it without having to open the bag. You can also increase the capacity of the bag by adjusting the side here. My favourite way to wear this bag is crossbody. I feel like it's really convenient, and you know, if I want a matcha or hot chocolate or a chai, I have one hand free. I have my phone and my keys. I find the bag really easy to style, and this is especially handy for university where I don't want to dress too professionally, but I also don't want to feel underdressed, especially if I'm meeting with my supervisors or going to a seminar. I feel like having a nice bag just elevates any outfit, and it helps me feel really put together and that I'm putting my best self forward. Overall, I just think the design is so thoughtful, the materials are very premium, and the craftsmanship is actually amazing. I've had so many compliments on this bag already. People even notice the contrast stitching. It's so even, it's beautifully made. The leather is so soft, and the hardware is made from jewellery grade metal, which makes it fade resistant. This is a bag that I will keep for my whole life, and it will age with me. So if you are searching for a bag, check out Songmont, have a look at the Shan collection, which was my favourite. Perfect for work, for uni, for travel, for daily life. Just kind of elevate your style and invest in something that will last you a lifetime. Thank you, Songmont. I'm so happy. During my meeting with my supervisor, he invited me to one of the lab meetings where they present their findings, and 2 people presented. Really interesting stuff. Really excited to be there and just like take part. It felt really nice, and it just makes me like really motivated to work hard and do lots of readings for my project so that I can really make it worthwhile and like help with other projects, because it all kind of ties together. Oh, I'm tired though. That is one thing that I usually get if I don't exercise for a while or do cardio for a while, and then I reintroduce it back into my routine. For the first couple of weeks, I am just exhausted by like even just a 5k run. Like, it makes me so sleepy physically. I'll have a little rest time around Christmas and then marathon training time. So excited. I just love having a plan and a routine. Perfect, and I don't have to think. I can just focus on uni work and life.
I'm getting flowers. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna paint mine. A bit like go add to the feel.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch Twilight. I mean, it's like
I'd feel so bad because he's so cute. Oh yeah, probably.
I'm so tired.
With 2024.
I'm going to get ready for bed, get in bed, and then work on my to-do list. I don't think I will get very far because my body is just so tired. Okay. There is nothing I can't do in my hoodie. The influenza pandemic of 1918, also known as the Spanish flu, resulted in an estimated 20 to 50 million deaths worldwide, with an unusually high death rate of healthy adults aged 15 to 34. A similarly high death rate has not occurred in this age group in either prior or subsequent influenza A pandemics or epidemics. From frozen lung tissues of an influenza victim who was buried in permafrost around November 1918. What are plaques? ? These are, preventing cellular growth. Source for multicyclic protease. Sources allow for the cleaving and to quickly define ethics, bioethics, reintroduction. An estimated 20 to 50 million deaths worldwide containing specific 1918 genes. Sentence is far too long. It is 8:45. I'm very tired and really want to go to sleep, but I have a big day tomorrow. I need to get up, get to uni for 9 a.m. I have a 2-hour lecture. Then immediately after that, I have a building induction for my lab. Then immediately after that, I have a 2-hour statistics workshop on regression, I think. And then immediately after that, I have my group presentation where I have to present, I think, like 7 or 8 minutes alone, and I won't be able to practice, of course, tomorrow. So I'm really trying my best right now to go over my slides and make sure my script is natural and try and memorize it a little bit. The pressure isn't really there for this because it's not incredibly significant to my grade or anything like that. It's more so like just to show we can work as a group and coordinate and produce something as part of a team. It will just be a long day tomorrow because there's just a lot to do, and yeah, I can't believe how fast the week is going. However, Friday at 2 p.m. I have a 2-hour lecture, and that is it on Friday, which is great. I'm very excited to just have a quiet day. I can have a lie in, perhaps. Tomorrow is my rest day, which I'm very thankful for. I think Friday I need to do some strength training, which is fine. I enjoy that. But yeah, I'm gonna sit here and practice my speech until I lose my voice, and then I'm gonna use that as an excuse to go to bed because I don't want to be late for my 9 a.m. I did my lab for 3 hours. We worked in pairs, it was fine. It's nothing I hadn't done before, but it was good to have a refresher, I suppose. And then after my lab, I just went to the library because I had a society event at 5:30 and it just didn't make sense to like go home and come back. Like I wouldn't really have enough time. So had my society event. It was actually like a journaling session, and basically they read out some prompts and then we'd have some time to write, and then we'd go around the circle and share what we'd written. And I thought I was like okay and like building my confidence in public speaking and sharing and being honest. However, I think a lot of my growth has been in private and like to the camera or to my therapist online or to like one friend in person. And so when I had to share my thoughts in front of a group of like 20 people, I got so scared and my voice started shaking, and the girl next to me like put her hand on my shoulder and I literally just started crying because I was so emotional. And I don't know, I don't think I was really mentally prepared to share what I did, and maybe I wasn't ready, but it just like came out and it was fine after. Like I felt a little bit embarrassed that I cried, but then everyone was really nice and said that they related and stuff like that. So yeah, glad I went, but was not expecting that. Not gonna lie. I don't even know if I spoke yesterday. I hope I did. Met my supervisor yesterday for my project. He was really lovely. He said I can get in the lab early to like practice and make sure I'm up to speed, and so there's a lot to do. I need to write an essay for next week. I need to start reading for my literature review, etc, etc. I'm just going to focus on my presentation tomorrow and surviving the day and getting through everything to the best of my ability, and yeah, just doing what I can with what I have and appreciating every moment. No time to waste. Let's get back to this presentation. I'm going to move that sentence, actually. The influenza pandemic of 1918. That was 7.5 minutes. Not bad, I say. Actually, what is going on? Oh, I'm losing my voice though.